What's good, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Struggle. I am Nadeska here with Wayno and Akademiks. It is Thursday, Friday, our favorite day of the week. So, guys, last night I watched the vice presidential debate. I don't know if you guys tuned in. It was a lot more civil than Trump and Biden, but I think the fly on Pence's head just sort of fucked everybody up.
Hey, listen, I'm surprised that people are still watching. You know what's funny? Like, I know a few people that watch it, and people look at that shit like it's a reality show. Like, people want entertaining moments. Like, I don't even think this election's about like real policy. It's about just all type of other bullshit. But still, you know what I mean? I think Kamala did a great job, and I think Pence just proves that he don't know what the fuck he doing, and he don't know what the fuck actually going on.
Sure, he does. He's just great at deflecting. That's his
he's really
skill.
He's really great at deflecting. I think the only good thing that Pence said last night was when he was like, "You're entitled to your own opinion, but you're not entitled to your own facts." That was fire. But other than that, like, it was all bullshit. Like, the fly was funny, but ultimately, like, watching the debate, it seemed like a more calm version of what happened the week before, just on Pence's side. You know, like, I like how Kamala came with it, but Pence he's a piece of work.
Indeed. Yeah, I think she definitely did a great job trying to stick to the issues and like facts. And she gave a lot of good clarity. I feel like sometimes that's lost in the debate. I feel like she was really good at outlining their plans. So apparently the next presidential debate now is supposed to be held virtually because Trump has coronavirus and they're worried about this outbreak spreading in the White House. Trump, of course, has already said that he won't participate in a virtual debate. So let's see if this one even happens. America 2020.
Yo, we just got to remind Kamala that, yo, Tupac is not the greatest rapper living.
You had to get in the Pac joke.
Yo, we just got to remind her that, you know what I mean? Like,
that was wild.
You know what I mean? She was tweaking a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I seen the Trump administration say, yo, we going to hold a ticket for the greatest rapper living that they could come and watch a debate, Tupac Shakur. I'm like, oh, man, it's a bad look. But she wears Timbs, you know what I mean? She got my support.
Okay, pop culture aside, though, Kamala is doing really well. So shout out to her. Music-wise, look, we've all been waiting for music from Kendrick Lamar. Some people have just wanted to hear from him, period. So that finally happened this week. It seems like him and his team at TDE finally had enough of everyone's commentary and all these rumors that he's apparently left the label. So TDE's CEO, Top Dog, posted an IG video of Kendrick finally responding to all of the chatter. Here's him telling everybody to stop smutting his name.
Top, you gotta stop them from smutting my name, man. They've been smutting my name all year, man. You ain't said nothing, man. Enough is enough, man. Got them saying I done shook the label and all that, man. They must don't know about that pickle juice that's under your red cap, man.
All right, so I think this is officially the first time we've heard from Kendrick in all of 2020. Do you guys feel good about this statement now that he's cleared up some rumors and thrown a few jokes for us?
No, because I want to hear some music. I don't listen, man. Like, I never question Kendrick's. I never question his loyalty to Top Dog and Top Dog Entertainment or TDE as a whole, the other artists, everything. All that's cool, but my nigga, I don't want to see Blues Clues and hear a voiceover over a Blues Clues video. I want to hear a goddamn song. I want some music. It's been 3 years. We going on 4 if we get to 2020. Like, I'm thirst for some Kendrick. So no, I'm not happy with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I thought, like his statement, or I don't even know if he denied it. Like, he pretty much just said, "Just stop talking about me." He ain't really exactly clear of what the fuck is going on, right? And by the way, the rumor came from like this long, like, I don't know if it was a Reddit post or something like that, that basically said that him, Baby Keem, and a couple other people, in teaming with like Dave Free, was pretty much focusing on PG Lang, which I guess that's like his like label or something like that, or whatever that is. Anyway, he didn't really say much. And also, I do think where there's smoke, there is fire. Like, I do believe that I have to, at this point, figure that something is going on internally, because Kendrick's been super quiet. He's been super absent from just everything. And usually when these things happen, like, you usually know that business also is being tended to in the background. So I'm gonna believe that something's going on. Is it that he's leaving TDE?
Akademiks, stop it. Yeah, Akademiks, stop it. He's always quiet. He's just been a little bit too quiet. He's always quiet.
Not this quiet. Ain't never been this quiet.
I mean, he's taking some time. That's the only thing. It's like he's taking an extended period. But Akademiks, when have we ever heard Kendrick address a rumor, jump out there and be like, "Oh, nah, let me clear this up." Kendrick don't talk much like that, and he just puts it. Well, he don't even put rumor shit in his music. He just puts out great music. I don't think he's ever leaving TDE in a sense. I don't even think we should be focusing. We don't even really know what the PG Lang thing is. Right. When I first seen it, I seen a sweater and something that we don't even know what it is. It's just people. Because we don't have no goddamn music, it leaves your imagination to run wild and people to say all types of other crazy weird shit.
Yeah, listen, man. I always say if you gonna talk, just talk about everything. Don't come out with these little vague ass statements. You might as well just keep quiet.
About Kendrick Lamar.
But yeah, I know. I want everyone to have. A couple of things because of the video. One, aren't you at least glad that whatever's going on behind the scenes at TDE, that it's at least civil? There's not any bad blood. I feel like that's a good thing to know. And two, him putting the video on the Blue's Clues doll, I mean, it feels like just family time. He's probably just focusing on his kids and his wife. Is that so horrible? Even though we want music, obviously.
Nah. I mean,
y'all making these assumptions. I didn't assume none of that shit. I was like, yo, these niggas. Like, it's interesting that it took right now in that rumor for him to actually respond. He ain't respond to shit else. Shit, when there was other moments.
Supposed to respond to?
Shit, well, I think a lot of people wanted to hear his voice when people were marching and obviously protesting over the death of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. He was very quiet around that time. I think he popped out just for a little cameo. Again, not that he necessarily needs to speak on that, but again, like, he's been notoriously quiet for a long time. I'm just saying, where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't know what's going on. By the way,
there's smoke, there's fire.
Listen, by the way, we also got to admit, listen, TDE been looking a little, you know what I mean, shaky ever since Dave Free left. And when I mean shaky, is like, I don't know if everything is continuing as scheduled or are they like regrouping internally. Again, I'm just making some, observations and obviously assumptions on my part. But I would like to see what happens. And shit, him just saying everything is cool with the Blue's Clues doll doesn't make me be like, oh, it's great. Nah,
I don't think TDE is shaky. I just think that they run on their own time a little too much.
You don't think they're on overtime?
No, I don't think it's. You said I don't think what?
You don't think they're on overtime at this point?
Are they on overtime? I mean, yeah, I think they've taken a long time, but like I don't think that like they're in trouble. Like I don't feel like we're now speculating is TDE still a thing or is like who has to hold the mantle because Kendrick might be leaving. I don't think it's that at all. I just think when those type of things come up, Punch and all them laugh. I think they think it's fucking hilarious because. You also don't hear no real rumors of them breaking up. Like what anything we ever heard that we could stand on that we heard that there was some turmoil there? Never.
Well, I mean, like
Never.
So again, I'm just shooting from the hip here, but like again, Kendrick ain't dropping a long time. I would imagine that when he drops, it would be something that is probably preceded or followed up by other artists on the label dropping. And then when you see like SZA on Twitter, even though she blocked me, but SZA, I got a fake page. I'm on your page still. Don't worry. It like when SZA's tweeting about like pretty much like it seems she's frustrated with not knowing when her music's gonna come out, and pretty much she's like, yo, go ask Top Dog or whatever.
Historically speaking, though, this also happened with SZA and the last album, and then she ended up putting out an incredible album. She did drop a single. Reason's dropping a project. Maybe we could have him on the show soon. So they are gearing up, although Kendrick himself hasn't dropped. Just to know. Yeah.
Well, again, I see some smoke. I'm just saying. That's
you always want smoke.
FBI
That's why.
FBI act.
FBI act. All right, let's get into some new music. Maybe we'll get some more TD updates later. Today, for Hit, Brick, or Wait on It, I'm going to start with a new record from YG. He just dropped an album called My Life for 100. This song is featuring Chris Brown and Tyga. It is called Rodeo. Brick, Hit, or Wait on It.
I love YG. I gotta say that first, but this a brick. To me, it's just not like what YG. I'm not gonna say what YG does. It sounds like a throwaway record from YG. Like when I see YG, Tyga, and Chris Brown, I'm just expecting a little bit more of a stronger record. Even with this album that he just dropped, it's like I feel like YG just need to be independent now, like for real, But this record, no for me.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, with YG's new project, the first thing, like, bro, that shit just kind of flew under the radar so much. It really made me question what his current label situation is, but also, Is he still working with Karen Civil? Like I don't know, Karen Civil used to, do a lot for YG and Nipsey. I don't know how long they have been working or have not been working, so I'm just speculating here. But still, yeah, it's super quiet on the front of YG right now. This particular record, Chris Brown, Tyga on a record with YG, this is supposed to be an automatic smash. I'm gonna say wait on it just because I think it has that star potential. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Just be like, I'm waiting on it, bro.
All right. How about this one? New Wayne record from Lil Wayne featuring Gudda and Hoodybaby. It's called NFL, produced by Illmind and by Boy Wonder.
I'm gonna also go wait on it with this one. I'm not a big fan of this record, to be honest, but I feel it would just be rude to just be like, yo, this is a Brit, because I don't even think Wayne was trying to put out like, he's not aiming for like, yo, this is a big single like, we know he's capable of. I think he put something out in before a couple of things that he's kind of already announced that's in the works. And like, listen, I just like when Wayne gives us new music, so I'm gonna hit wait on it for this one, but I'm not a big fan of it. I'll be honest with you.
I'm gonna also agree with wait on it, but I feel like this is like a favorite record. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a record. This to me, this is not a Wayne record. It's like a record to get his guys a little bit hot and going. I Gudda one of my favorite Young Money artists. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's a really good rapper. He's never really like, of course, reached the level of a Nicki, a Drake, or a Tyga, nothing like that. But I think that this is just to have something with his guys to get them going. I don't think it's like intended for it to be some type of smash or nothing like that.
All right, let's see if you guys are going to be excited about any of this records. How about this one? First collab between Polo G and Fivio Foreign called Bop It. No?
What, Akademiks? What you think about Bop It? I want to know what you think first.
I can't read his face. It's too much with the sunglasses, the hat, and the
Yeah,
mic in front of his face. It's overwhelming.
Hey, nah.
Cube.
Yo, listen, this ain't for me, bro. I'm actually gonna go with Brick with this one. And I've liked a couple of Favi songs. Of course, like me, I'm still waiting on like the huge follow-up hit that's maybe comparable or something like that to like a Big Drip. But of course, like he's had other records that are cool, Wetty. What's that other joint that he Drive By? I love those records. This particular record, of course, having Polo G is a good help, but this ain't for me, bro. I'm gonna go with Brick. I do think after the Passing the Pot Smoke, I do think everybody's looking at Fivio to kind of almost not really fill that gap, but kind of be the person who's delivering those hits from that Brooklyn drill scene. I think he's trying. I just don't think this is one.
Yeah, I say wait on it only because like Fivio, like it's not Big Drip, and I'm not gonna compare it to Big Drip because it's a whole different type of sound. I mean, it's the same type of sound. It's just a different thing he's going with the whole bop it shit. I think that it like you said about the YG record, it still has the potential to be something, but it's yet to see. So I'll just say wait on it.
All right, you know what, guys? Since you're so enthusiastic about these songs, let's just move on. This next segment, I feel like we should have a segment called just rappers demanding credit or something. So today we have two contenders, YFN Lucci and Doe Boy. Let's start with YFN Lucci. He recently said that he's influenced many of this new generation of rappers. I quote, "I made a way for all y'all you new little rappers. Don't ever get shit confused. I'll fuck some shit up quick." What influence would you guys say YFN Lucci has had on this new generation of rappers?
I really don't know. I really don't know. Like, I honestly, I don't. I mean, like, I just get confused sometimes because it's like I can see if this is Lil Uzi saying that, right? Mm-hmm. I can see if this is Lil Wayne saying that. I can see almost if ASAP Rocky says it. And I think YFN Lucci, he got a few hit records under his belt. He dropped a few good tapes. But influence for little rappers, I be feeling like when they say shit like that, they talking about a person or like a group of people that they might have differences with as opposed to all these little rappers. Because when you say little rappers, that's a very broad statement. It's like a blanket general statement. So it's like, I don't know what influence YFN Lucci has had over young niggas coming up for real. So sounds like
you feel like this personal. Is aimed at someone personally, like Wayno was saying?
Yeah, nah, it probably is, but crickets over here. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, again, yo, he's not a whack artist, but I mean, I don't list YFN Lucci on my influential list when I'm thinking about rappers who other people have either taken musical style from or shit, any type of influence. So I don't know what he's talking about, to keep it real. Like, I think, this is one of these tweets where be like, yo, that nigga was high. That nigga was high. That's it. That nigga was high. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's. I just think it's aimed at somebody that a lot of times when artists tweet shit, they might be in the studio having a conversation with somebody and they just send something off. I think it's more directed at somebody he might have a difference with. There's nothing, like you said. YFN Lucci is not trash or whack at all, but it's just like, I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Well, if it's aimed at somebody, I'm gonna just assume it's somebody in YSL because he's been beefing with Thugger and them for like forever. So maybe he's just trying to send shots at them. But even then, like, I'm still thinking on the musical level. I just don't see it. I don't see like the comparison. But again, I might be tweaking.
Okay, let's see if you guys feel the same way about Doe Boy. I'm going to paraphrase here a little bit, but he's basically saying he was one of the first to start gangsta rapping. He said, I was like 15 going crazy in 2010 with Lex Luger. He said, I was a savage before being a savage was cool, so stop saying I sound like other rappers. They sound like me.
Listen, this is why.
Where we find these big facts of BS? Yo, where the fuck we find these shits at, man?
This is no big facts or BS. This is the other segment that we need a title for.
I think that this was just him taking shots because of, I really think that right now, by now, him and 21 Savage might have had some sort of conversation, or somebody amongst their camps had a conversation. But I think this goes back to the whole Yes Sir Ski shit, because it came right after that. You know what I mean? Like it came right after that. It came like directly after that, and I mean, I don't know. Maybe in Cleveland. You know what I mean? I'll say if he's saying that for Cleveland, maybe in Cleveland, because 2010 is when Kid Cudi might have been still at the height of his career. You had Chip the Ripper. You know what I mean? A lot of people in Cleveland was doing different shit. Maybe in Cleveland when it comes to gangster rap, but gangster rap, nah.
Yo, this is how you know this is Wayno's third day back. Like, he trying to debate bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, man. What do you mean
I'm trying to debate bullshit? That doesn't. You don't correlate the two? You don't correlate the two?
Wait, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't know what this nigga's talking about. Like, again, bro, gangster rap, dog, and Doe Boy. Like, come on, man. I love Doe Boy too. He funny as fuck. He makes some music I actually like, but come on, man. You tripping, Doe Boy? You tripping? Like, you know you ain't
tripping or not. You telling me that I'm debating some bullshit, nigga? He said this shit after the Yes Sir Ski shit came out. He started saying savage and shit.
Yeah,
right?
hold on. Like, but when you read that topic or when you read that tweet, you don't be like, yo, this nigga's tripping, bro. Like, yo, this nigga's tripping. There's not even much to even.
He might.
Yo, it's like you're trying to make sense out of nonsense. I get it, but I'm like, yo, come on. He don't mean Cleveland. Like, he's just talking bullshit, man. And actually, I get it. Like, because you know what happened? Everybody's accusing him of saying, yo, they're comparing him to Savage or they're comparing him to other people. And by the way, he's done this whole credit thing. Like, he's one of them rappers, he be on Twitter asking for his credit. You know what I mean? Because, of course, he's never blown up to the point that maybe he's comfortable with you. So, and usually what happens with rappers like that, when you do some shit, people ignore it. When you do some shit that sounds or is comparable to another nigga, everybody calling you out, yo, you a dick rider, you swagger jacking. So I get why he's trying to like establish some basis, but I had to just stop reading when he said gangster rap. Like, come on, man, this is a big ass genre of music, man. If you just wanted to say you were rapping tough since 05, just say it, bro. But when you say gangster rap, I'm like, come on, dog, this is jokes.
Yeah, but I think he's talking more on the local scene when it comes to some Cleveland shit. I don't think that he would be talking about he started gangster rap. I think that he just misworded his shit. He had to just have
Yo, Doe Boy, man, I fuck with you, man. I fuck with you. Listen.
Doe Boy too.
Just drop your song, Yes Sirski. We're not mad at you. Okay, only 21 is.
All right, so Wayno, when you were out, we talked a little bit about Megan Thee Stallion's performance on SNL. She made a very big statement calling out the Attorney General of Kentucky for the way he handled the Breonna Taylor case. So he did respond to her eventually during an interview with Fox News and Friends. Never seen the show before, but he basically said, I agree that we do need to love and protect our Black women, but goes on to say, the fact that someone would get on national television and make disparaging comments about me because I'm simply trying to do my job is disgusting. He said, what you saw and what your viewers saw is something I've had to experience because I'm a Black Republican, because I stand up for truth and justice as opposed to giving in to a mob mentality. What were your quick thoughts just on her performance in general, the statement she made, and then his response. Both of you.
Well, the performance, the performance was powerful. I think that, it was very selfless of her to take the opportunity to bring light to Breonna Taylor, which a lot of entertainers and not just music, but in sports and other spaces have done. I thought that was beautiful. I thought that, salute to Saturday Night Live for being such a legendary and big platform and allowing that to be, on their show. And I'm pretty sure there's Republicans that work on that show, just like everywhere else, right? And they let that be said. The thing about Daniel Cameron, the thing about him is like, it's beyond being a Republican. This is not about being a Republican. Like, when we look at him, Daniel Cameron, we saying like, dog, like, yeah, you're a black man, you might be a Republican. It's not about being a Republican. That could have been your sister. That could have been your cousin. And it's not about this supposed truth. It's about the way the situation was handled. They lied, they blatantly lied, and then they got charged for shooting the wall instead of shooting her. You know what I'm saying? And they've been rapping their own narrative to save these cops' asses, and I think that's really just because those cops got him by the balls. I really believe that those cops got him under. Not that he's not in agreement with them, but I feel like they got the pressure on him. You know what I mean? They got the pressure on him. And that doesn't excuse his actions. I think that sometimes we got to look and say, is my check even worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I sleep at night knowing that I'm making the decisions I'm making based on the people that I want to appease, as opposed to really going where my heart is at? And his heart ain't in what happened to Breonna Taylor at all. So, he's right where he needs to be, but he got to wake up and live with that every day. We don't.
Yeah, well, what I got from like even him speaking recently is that I don't think he, like, of course, every decision he makes is probably politically motivated, right? I see people say he could climb the ranks of the Republican Party. Not only because of this, but other things that, he's kind of already, and also he's a person of color. But I do think for him, he felt he did the right thing. I think that's why he seems confused. In his heart, so fuck the positions and fuck what the establishment kind of wanted him to do. He honestly felt like, or that's what I'm getting from his statement. He felt he did the right thing, and he felt like Meg Thee Stallion going on a platform like SNL and basically just kind of throwing him to the wolves, like, yo, you sold out the entire race. He was like, now I feel like I was just doing my job. Like, it's hard to kind of really say if that's just a decision and you could chalk it up to doing your job. Or, I mean, a lot of people putting a lot of weight on that decision to say, yo, listen, truth be told, like, you had a chance to change some shit that systemically has oppressed us for decades, and you did nothing about it. So again, it's hard for me to say that, like, yo, he should have did that despite whatever, but he clearly feels that he did the right thing within himself.
I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see Akademiks interview a politician. I think that's some content that the world really needs.
Who, Trump?
Would you ever be open to that?
Of course. Me and Trump would make some good content. Now, I'm not saying we would have great discourse, but it'll be some content.
Mm-hmm. Just you two yelling at each other the whole time?
Hey, little stark remarks. What's the problem?
Little stark remarks. All right, well, guys, reminder, please go vote. Act, did you ever register?
Yes, I sent to the registration thing.
I never believe anything that he says.
You
can do it online. You could do it online in a matter of a second. You don't have to fill out a questionnaire and mail it.
Well, they sent it to my house. So and also I had to put a change of address. You feel me? So, yeah, I'm in that junk, man. Don't worry, man. Yo, I seen a code
floating around out there.
I seen a preview of like at least an Iowa ballot. Yo, Kanye's on it. Look like we're gonna have it's gonna be an interesting race.
Yes, I guess so. Akademiks, as long as you go out and vote, I guess I don't really care who you vote for. Just do your civic duties.
Isn't everybody doing like absentee ballots? Because that's what I'm trying to do.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. We'll help you offline.
It's Thursday, Friday,
Akademiks.
y'all. It's Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, everybody else, make sure you go out, vote, register if you can still register in your states. Send us some fan questions on Twitter at Everyday Struggle 2Gs. Thank you for watching. Have an excellent weekend, and we'll see you here Monday on Complex.